Now that Ishii could produce plague and other virulent bacteria in sufficient quantities for warfare, his next task was to discover how he could deliver his deadly microbes to the enemy. And obviously I'm not reading this entire book, and there's more detail about the process of getting to breed these bacteria. Once they figured out how to breed it, and now we got to figure out how to deliver it. How are we going to attack the enemy with this? He tries all kinds of different things, and then finally, back to the book, his eye had come to rest upon the humble flea. As in nature, so too in war, this minute insect could be relied upon as the carrier of pestilence. To yield vast quantities of fleas and feed them, enormous numbers of rats had to be caught and bred. This was the job of Unit 731's Animal House, run by Ishii's elder brother, Mitsuo. There's like as I was reading this, there's like this whole image of, I mean, you just think about the reputation of rats and fleas, right? Rats and fleas are just,
they're the worst.
They're the worst, right?
Yeah.
And it just paints this picture. You just see rats and fleas, and this is what they're breeding.
Yeah.
This is like a horror movie.
Yeah.
Back to the book. At times of peak production, members of Ishii's force were required to dress in civilian clothes and go rat catching. He found a method suitable for weapons use. Here's a description of the flea factory. The 2nd Division had 4 special premises for the mass breeding of fleas, in which a fixed temperature of 30 degrees Celsius was maintained. Metal jars 30 centimeters high and 50 centimeters wide were used for the breeding of fleas. Rice husks were poured into the jars to keep the fleas in. After these preparations, a few fleas were put into each jar, and also a white rat for them to feed on. The rat was fastened in such a way as to not hurt the fleas. It's a horror movie. But they're going through this process of breeding fleas, breeding rats, using the rats to feed the fleas and raise the fleas so that they can put these fleas into containers, and they're trying out all different kind of containers and how to drop them and how to spread them. And as they're figuring all that out, they're doing other things as well, and it wasn't just rats and fleas there at Unit 731.